South African expatriate, I would like to share excerpts of the written words of Mahatma Gandhi on leaving South Africa after 20 years. The depth of his love for the country, its Indian and European population, as well as his respect for the government and union leaders who treated him with utmost respect and awe, this beyond the boundaries of the strict discriminatory laws in place, all combine to make it a memorable experience for Mahatma Gandhi. The energy, friendship, and beauty of the country are unique, leaving us imprinted with a longing for it, despite its deep problems. Gandhi's contribution and time brought about the total inclusion of the Indian population, contributing to the diversity of cultures that have so enriched the uniqueness of beautiful South Africa. Just before leaving South Africa, Mr. Gandhi handed to Reuters' agent at Cape Town the following letter addressed to the Indian and European public of South Africa. Excerpts. I would like, on the eve of my departure for India, to say a few words to my countrymen in South Africa and also to the European community. The kindness with which both European and Indian friends have overwhelmed me sends me to India a debtor to them. It is a debt I shall endeavor to repay by rendering in India what services I am capable of rendering there. And if in speaking about the South African-Indian question, I am obliged to refer to the injustices which my countrymen have received and may hereafter receive, I promise that I shall never wilfully exaggerate and shall state the truth and nothing but the truth. The frankness and generosity with which General Smith, in the interview that he was pleased to grant me, approached the question at issue, and the importance that so many distinguished members of both Houses of Parliament attach to the imperial aspect of the problem, give me ample reason for believing that my countrymen who have made South Africa their homes will receive a fairly full measure of justice and will be enabled to remain in the Union with self-respect and dignity. Finally, in bidding goodbye to South Africa, I would like to apologize to so many friends on whom I have not been able, through extreme pressure of work, to call personally. I once more state that though I have received many a hard knock in my long stay in this country, it has been my good fortune to receive much personal kindness and consideration from hundreds of European friends, well-wishers, and sympathizers. I have formed the closest friendships which will last forever. For this reason, and for many similar reasons, which I would love to reduce to writing, but for fear of trespassing unduly upon the courtesy of the press. This subcontinent has become to me a sacred and dear land, next only to my motherland. I leave the shores of South Africa with a heavy heart, and the distance that will now separate me from South Africa will but draw me closer to it, and its welfare will always be a matter of great concern. And the love bestowed upon me by my countrymen and the generous forbearance and kindness extended to me by the Europeans will ever remain a most cherished treasure in my memory. Hope you enjoyed this narration and would appreciate very much if you would please subscribe and press the notification button for further postings. Your comments are very welcome. I'd also like to invite you to my Patreon channel, where you will find other interesting and diverse offerings. Thank you for your visit and hope you'll be back very soon. Bye.